Hello, candle lovers. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg, and this is All About Candles. Let's get right into today's review. This is Graveyard Ghosts by Goose Creek. Ooh, they look like pretty, friendly, fun ghosts to me. They don't look like the really super scary type of ghosts. I really enjoyed this candle. I really enjoyed a lot of the Goose Creek Halloween candles this year. They had the Beetlejuice collection, which was good, and then they had this sort of campy, fun, Halloween line. I also really liked Black Cat and Witch's Cauldron. Those were also really good, and this one was pretty good too. I believe that this was a new fragrance for them this year, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. The candle looked really fun when it was burning. It did kind of glow, and you could see the outline of the ghosts, and it had a really fabulous colored wax on there as well. As you can see, I let this kind of extinguish itself, and one of the wicks went out before the other two did. Yeah, I liked this one. Let's get into the fragrance. The scent notes that we have here are Cool Waters, Graveyard Mist, Bergamot, and Cedar. And so this is definitely in the Halloween candle genre of dense, foggy, earthy night. You know what I mean? This one is a Graveyard Ghosts. I was also really enjoying Graveyard Cemetery from Village this year. But anyways, this candle has a very sort of aquatic vibe to it. I pick up on a touch of bergamot and the cedar as well. The bergamot and the cedar are almost kind of the same scent note in this. That doesn't make any sense, but they're in the same range. Usually a bergamot or a bright cedar would be in the high range of the candle. But what I get in this is sort of a cooling, aquatic tone in the top. I feel like there's an unlisted eucalyptus scent note in here. Not a really strong one, but I definitely think that we're getting that Cool Waters from a fairly soft eucalyptus note on top. And then in the mid of this candle, it's quite woodsy. The cedar wood is fairly pronounced, and there's definitely a zestiness from the bergamot, and it does teeter a little bit into a cologne-y perfume territory. I'd say it leans a little bit more masculine than feminine, but it could be considered a unisexual sort of scent note, I think. And yeah, I really like this one, and it performed really quite well up until the very end. So I am at about this point here, so maybe about 25-30% of the candle left, and it just became Dud Ounce City, itty bitty wicks, teeny tiny flames, and then two of the wicks kind of extinguished themselves before the other one did because it just seemed like the wicks were suffocating. However, the first 2/3 of the candle performed exceptionally well. There was very minimal sooting, dirtiness, messiness. Strength and throw was a solid 7. That's in my more open area. It was a 7, and it traveled as well, all throughout my space. So no complaints about the strength and the throw whatsoever. My only qualm is just the extremely poor performance for the last third. But you guys know how it is. If you have a candle where the first 2/3 of it perform just great and you love the fragrance, you're a little bit more willing to just call it a day when the candle's decided that it's gonna call it a day. I think I might actually put the rest of this under a heat lamp in my kitchen for a little while just to finish her off tonight, because there is a considerable amount of wax left, and I am still getting quite a bit of strength from this wax. This will be a repurchase for me for Halloween next year at Goose Creek, absolutely. And if you're into those sort of icy, cooling, misty fragrances, I would highly recommend this one to you as well, because for the most part, it performed pretty well. Just about as well as you can expect from a 3-wick candle from Goose Creek these days, or Bath & Body Works. So yeah, no major complaints with that one. I liked it. Anyhow, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. if you could hit me up with a thumbs up, if you could subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you liked from Goose Creek this Halloween. I'd be really interested to know what your favorites were. And so until next time, my dear, beautiful, and gorgeous candle-loving friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, folks. Bye now.